The Switch presentation has come and gone along with Treehouse Live event and Japanese Live event. We all have an idea on how the Switch works, what games are coming out for it, when it's getting released, and the direction Nintendo's Online is headed. Sure, there are good and bad things about the presentation, like it's not lively enough, and that's just Mario Resonance at work, along with Shoot Up Everyone going off-screen. However, despite all that, I actually like where the Switch is heading, even though I hate paying for online, but someone had to make money so we can have free DLC, so it can be the win-win situation if done right. Anyway, the price of the Switch is more or less expected, since it's still cheaper than the vanilla PS4 and Xbox One, and even cheaper than the PS4 Pro and the Scorpio. But the prices for the controllers are a bit on the expensive side, and that's not because of the new and upgraded tech, since they're most likely to be cheaper than their older counterparts by now. I'm talking about the battery life of the Joy-Con and Pro controllers, since they can last 20 to 30 and 40 to 50 hours without charging respectively, which is actually better than the launch version of the DualShock 4, which only lasts for 3 hours, which I'm using at the moment while recording playthroughs. The ability to have multiple ways to play different games is actually good, despite the lack of VR support. It would take a while to be fully integrated until the 10th generation. It can actually help bring back long-absent franchises and even dead ones. For instance, the control scheme used in ARMS can translate well into a virtual arm game, since you're holding Joy-Con controllers in both of your hands, but instead of punching, you can use the SL and SR buttons to fire weapons, and you're always locking onto your opponent. That is as long as the game is a one-on-one mega battle type game. Or, if you're playing an RPG, you can use the Pro controller as you would with a normal controller, but you can use the motion controller to check your surroundings in first-person view. Speaking of games, having 80 plus games to come for the Switch is quite impressive, but what's even more impressive is that without region locking, there are 11 games on launch day, which is a good thing since you're not restricted to games that are released in your side of the world, nor do you have to wait for a long time for the games to arrive to your local video game store. And best of all, you don't need to mod your system just to play them, despite the probability that the games might not be fully translated. Sure, some of them might be ports, so enhanced versions of the games you might have known, but they could also have version-exclusive content, like in Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2, which have Dragon Quest IV's Ragnar McRyan as a Switch-exclusive party member, as well as playing the first game's story with the latter game's engine, and fighting against Dragon Quest II's Melroth in co-op mode. Or in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's case, you get an updated battle mode and new characters. The improvements are definitely worth it, and not just that, you'll be helping different economies in different parts of the world. If you're worried about the other stuff like battery life of the system and internal and external memory, well, the system will run from 2.5 to 6.5 hours depending on the type of game you're playing. For open world games like Breath of the Wild and Skyrim, they'll run around 2.5 to 4 hours, while games like Ultra Street Fighter 2 and Super Bomberman R will run for 5 to 6.5 hours, while the internal storage is 32 GB and external storage in terms of micro SDXC cards is actually 2 TB, which help future-proof the console's life cycle. Of course, the maximum memory for the micro SDXC card right now is over 500 plus GB, so it's possible that there will be a 1 TB card within a few years. Combine that with the fact that not everyone plays the game over 1 hour while going mobile, so battery life is reasonable unless you're an addict. For online, as I said before, I don't like paying for online, but someone had to make money so we can have free DLC, which can actually help with games like Splatoon 2, since the original Splatoon had mostly free DLC during its run, and Smash 5, Smash 4 has you paying to unlock the characters and costumes, which are basically in the patch of the game, making you pay for the patch, which isn't bad since you're technically rewarding the development team in exchange for balancing out the characters that are already in it. Of course, there are third-party developers who just want to make money by making DLC as optional and viable, but sometimes underhandedly have the DLC be part of the game, similar to situations with the Capcom games back in the 7th generation. Of course, Nintendo can try to be the middleman and negotiate to have the DLC for free by using money made from the online service, so we don't have to use the eShop just to buy the DLC. And this is an expansion pack, like Super Luigi U. Then we'll have to pay for that kind of DLC, as it's more like a full game instead of a simple DLC. But seeing that mobile games can be updated to feel more like completely different games, and still keeping the principles of the original versions, I guess it might be possible for the main game to be expanded even more due to Nintendo's partnership with DeNA, but we'll see in a few months. As for whether or not I'm buying the Switch, I'll just wait and see if there's any leftovers during launch, as pre-orders are already done by this point. If there are leftovers, I'll buy it, along with Breath of the Wild, and possibly import Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2 and Disgaea if they come with English translations, so I don't have to wait for the American or European versions. So that's that. But will you buy a Nintendo Switch at launch, wait for it to be cheaper, or don't buy it at all? Post in the comment section below. Subscribe and follow me on Twitter. See ya later.